Hello, I'm Gilad Yaron. I lead data protection matters, focusing on privacy solutions. I've been a DPO, collaborated with global firms like BDO, and shaped data strategies at CA. My time as CIO at Intel Israel enriched my perspective, blending experiences from different facets of data protection. I'm here to share these insights with you. 99 days before GDPR's launch, I committed to breaking down its complexities daily. My aim? To make it accessible, translating legal terms into plain language. While I'm not a lawyer, my hope was to offer clarity. If this course enlightens even one person about GDPR, those 99 days of effort were well spent. In this chapter, we're going to focus on the first 5 articles of GDPR. These articles lay out the regulation's objectives, define the key terms, set the territorial boundaries, and highlight the main principles. They're essential in understanding the foundation of GDPR. Let's get into it. Article 1 of the GDPR is titled Subject Matter and Objectives. It's the opening statement of the regulation and sets the tone for everything that follows. This article emphasizes 2 main goals. First, it seeks to ensure the protection of personal data for every individual within the European Union. This is about safeguarding our rights and privacy in the digital age. Second, while it protects data, it also promotes the free movement of this data across the EU. This balance is crucial for both individual rights and the seamless functioning of the internal market. Whether it's businesses, public bodies, or other entities, this article ensures that everyone adheres to a uniform standard of data protection. Article 2, titled Material Scope, delineates the boundaries of where the GDPR applies. It's about understanding the what types of data processing fall under the GDPR's umbrella. This article confirms that the regulation covers both automated and manual processing of personal data. However, it's also clear about its exclusions. Activities purely personal or household-related are not covered, nor are areas like national security and certain law enforcement activities. It's a clear demarcation, ensuring we know precisely where GDPR's influence begins and ends, with specific cases where EU law takes precedence in data processing. Article 3, titled Territorial Scope, sets the geographical boundaries of the GDPR. It answers the question, where does the GDPR have its reach? If a controller or processor is based in the EU, the GDPR applies to them, no matter where the actual data processing occurs. But the GDPR's influence doesn't stop at the EU's borders. Even if a company is based outside the EU, if they're handling data of EU residents or offering them services, they fall under the GDPR's purview. And to ensure compliance, such non-EU entities might need to have a representative within the EU. Article 4 is essentially the definitions section of the GDPR. It's where the regulation provides clarity on the key terms that are used throughout. For instance, personal data refers to any information about an identifiable individual. Processing encompasses everything from collecting to deleting that data. The controller is the entity deciding how and why this data is processed, while the processor carries out these tasks. Consent is the clear agreement from the individual, and a data breach refers to any security incidents that compromise the integrity of personal data. Article 5 sets out the core principles for processing personal data under the GDPR. It emphasizes that all data processing should be lawful, fair, and transparent. This means that individuals should know how their data is being used and that it's being used justly. The article also stresses the importance of purpose limitation, meaning data should only be collected for clear and legitimate reasons. Additionally, data minimization is key. Only the necessary amount of data should be processed. It's also crucial to keep this data accurate and up to date. As for storage, data shouldn't be kept longer than needed. Ensuring the integrity and confidentiality of data is paramount, so it must be protected against unauthorized access and potential breaches. Lastly, accountability is a significant aspect of this article. It's not just about following these principles but also being able to demonstrate compliance with them. As we wrap up this chapter, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've covered. We've laid a solid foundation by exploring the initial articles of the GDPR, setting the stage for a deeper understanding. These principles are pivotal in truly grasping the intricacies of the regulation. But this is just the beginning. In the upcoming chapters, we'll delve into specific rights, obligations, and real-world case studies. I encourage you to stay engaged, as each chapter will build upon the previous, providing a holistic view of the GDPR. I invite all of you to continue on this enlightening journey with us, as we unravel the GDPR piece by piece. And remember, your feedback and questions are invaluable. They enrich our discussions and exploration, so please, don't hold back. Share your thoughts and insights as we move forward.